Hey, hey, hey.
Darling,
There we go. We're
I can't hear
live.
you. What's wrong with me?
I'm not sure. I can
I
hear
can't
you.
hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
I'm
And I can
trying
hear
to
Roger.
see what's up. Uh, you
So
can hear
I
me?
think yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. I have to figure out what's wrong with this. Okay. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
That's all right. I'll just basically we'll make things happen. We'll make things happen as they go. So anyway, everybody who is watching us on YouTube now, that's cool. So Rachel says we cannot get a sickness. That Rachel Marsden is here in the
Okay.
southwest,
I'll come to you.
and she's saying that she can't get signals either. So there's clearly an issue in the area. So you're going to go to Roger. Faye's going to bring Roger in, or go see Roger.
Can you talk?
Yeah, yeah. I can hear myself talking. I can hear myself talking. I could hear Roger as well. Anybody, this is what it's all about. It's so live. Um, you know what? Sometimes it's easier for me to get through to those who have crossed over than it is to be able to talk to get internet working. Oh, I got itchy nose. It means spirits around me. Um, it's all fun. It's all live, and that's what it's all about. I really would love to be able to see people in the chat room, so that way um,
Should I send it to
I
you,
could
Gina?
actually do something. Let's see if I can do something like that. Does that work? There we go.
Paul, I have to get out
Okay.
and then I'll come
Okay.
back in. I think you're okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
You just do your thing. I hope it's okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's all fun. Anyways, so I'm all over the place. People can hear me, and they can hear me live on both stations tonight. But it's better that you hear me from somewhere than not at all, isn't it? So I'm moving stuff around the studio because we now got literally two cameras, so you guys can see, hear, and feel me. So in the main studio, we have Trudy Ward Vanderplas, Nancy, Lynn, Jojo. Who else we got? Angela Zubla, Faye, Roger. We got quite a few people actually joining us on the other channel. But at the end of the day, we got to do what we can do. So I'm trying to figure out where's the cameras on that side. Okay, okay. And we keep getting kicked off the internet now because this mobile phone here is not connected to the land internet. It's connected to 3G or 5G. Sorry, well, obviously that shows you how old I am. It's connected to 5G that I'm able to actually bypass the ground net. So all of the messages and all of the data coming onto the show is now going through the air at 5G. I find all of that stuff absolutely mind-boggling. I find it really, really amazing that we can actually do stuff like this. So I don't need that side in. I can just. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to be able to see people and see who's listening to me and chatting with me tonight. Um, Ward, good evening, sir. Welcome to the show. Trudy, welcome to the show. Signal is fluctuating today, so I'll have to listen back if it's being recorded. So, like the internet is playing up something chronic over here at the minute. don't know what to do about it, really. I'm going to keep going for an hour and a half, so at least we've got something that's going up on the internet, something that's going to be provided all over the internet. Now, one of the things that I have been having issues with is I had a phone call from a who was it? It was a radio station. Hey, Roger.
What the bloody hell?
G'day, mate. How's it going?
Oh, golly, it's gotta go. What's happening
So there's
with your signal?
I don't know. I don't know, but quite a few people are telling me that there's an issue with their net all over the place over here. So it's not just me.
Well, like they say, onward.
Onwards and upwards, brother. Hey, listen, how was your show the other day?
Oh, geez, it was beautiful. We had a
You had a good
beautiful
time?
Yep, all the people that were there it was like, how did you know that? And I'm going, duh, who are you talking to?
They always say, how can you possibly know that? How can you possibly know that? And I'm like, I always reply with, I don't know. I don't know that. They're telling me this. So that's their way of saying they knew that, they're connected and so on and so forth. So let's have a look. I'm still trying to get onto the net through.
Hello,
See, you can see everybody in the chat room, whereas I can't.
Right.
So,
Really? Gee, you
Yeah,
got
I
a whole
can't see.
board right here.
I've got a whole board. Oh, that's cool. Would you say hi to them? Because I can't see anybody whatsoever.
Okay, Paul says hi to everybody.
Lots of highs to everybody.
Let's see. Lois Martin's here. Matthew Wilby. Trudy's here. Hello, Trudy. Tara
Good.
on Dex. What is that? Come on, that's Trudy. Wait, you got a hacker already, boy. One of these knuckleheads.
Oh no, yeah, I wasn't even on 5 minutes, and there was a hacker straight off the bat. I mean,
Crazy.
what can you do? What can you do? Seriously, it's just.
You just go like
It's just-
this.
it's
Here,
a-
hold this.
Yeah. Well,
Lindsay,
I've already blocked some idiot already. So
Jane Lowe, Rachel Woods, Carol Mario, me, Mary
well,
Erickson,
you're there.
Don's here, Julia Evans is here, Sue Vinicom.
Sue's
I mean,
little
there's a
Sue's
lot of
there.
them
Good.
here. Yep.
Yeah.
And I want to say hi to Kelly. Kelly, by the way, which one do you go to, Charlie's or do you go to Rebecca's? Or do you go to McDonald's? Because we were just there yesterday.
Which one?
We would buy it. We would buy
You did?
her town. Yeah, we were in the town.
Ah. And so you're obviously back home because you got your thing behind you, so it's good.
See,
Sì, grazie. No, well,
we had a beautiful time though, Paul. I want you to know.
Yeah.
And then we took the girls out to eat and everything, and it was just wonderful. It really was.
as long as you had a ball and as long as there was some good messages coming through, that's what it's all about, isn't it, brother?
Yes, there was. It was really good vibes from the spirit. You know, they just gave me everything I needed. Hello, Mary.
Well, it was kind of like I was watching. Obviously, I was watching. So I was trying to get the show going. So I don't know whether. See, I'm in and out of StreamYard. It's kicking me in. It's kicking me out. It's bringing me in. It's kicking me out again.
You know?
There's something going wrong. And do you know what?
Don't get discouraged, buddy, because that's what they want. You know that. They want to kick you and I off. I'm talking the evilness of it, the negativity. We have to keep going, regardless of what.
It's Blue Monday.
Well, yeah, you can label it with that. That'll work.
Blue Monday. See, the thing about it is, we were supposed to have moved today. We were supposed to have moved home. And
I was there to help you. What happened?
Well, the builders that are working on our house still aren't finished.
Oh, jeez.
So we have they think another 5 to 6 days here at this house before we can move. But the thing about it is we had everybody all set up, the movers, everybody, and then we're told at the last minute, sorry, your house is in. Oh, yeah. What would you like us to do then? Just sleep out on the street, So.
I don't mean to laugh, but that's funny.
Well, I'll
Richard
tell you what,
Williams is here.
I was very close to going home. I mean, Ireland home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julia Evans is asking, is there a full moon tomorrow?
I have no idea. I'm not an astronomer.
Okay. Relax.
You know the best way to find out? The best way to find out is open your curtains and have a look.
Another way is look at your calendar.
Well, don't even bother with the calendar. Just look out through the window. If it's full, it's full. If it's not, it's not. See, I get very scientific, Roger, when it comes to astrology and astronomy, because astrology is connected to astronomy, loosely connected to astronomy. Astrology is in relation to the stars and Pisces and blah 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 blah. I see. This is where you and I differ. I take a huge amount of convincing that astrology has got legs, so to speak. Do you follow me?
I'm not into it that much, Paul.
I'm not into it at all. Full stop. But people
the
say
moon is in Jupiter and all that. Shut up.
What? The moon is the moon's up there. I can see it.
Yeah.
Somebody said to me the other day, the moon is made of something stupid. Anyway, whatever it was, and I said, no, it isn't. I can assure you, because I studied astronomy when I was a kid, and I pretty much lived in the Armagh Planetarium, and I held some of the moon rock in my hand, and it wasn't what this guy was saying. I can assure you. Oh no, it's made up of something. Somebody who's all
But
la
us
la
living
la.
in Wisconsin now, we could say the moon is made of cheese curds.
The moon is made up of a great amount of the same principles as the Earth is made up of. A lot of the same sort of rocks and blah blah blah. The only thing it doesn't have, compared to what we have, is an atmosphere. That's the only thing, and the only reason it hasn't created an atmosphere is it apparently hasn't got any water. But according to some Chinese astronauts and Chinese people who study, the heavens, if you want to call it that, they have found the possibility of water on the moon. So.
Well, unless they're going to build a Walmart up on the moon, I don't care about it.
Hey, listen, I was going to say to you as well, you won't believe this. I got called by a radio show the other day, right? This is some big guy in LA, and he does this and he does that, and I was like, and they said, we would really want to feature you on our show, and I said, okay. Fair enough. What do you want to talk about? And he started reeling off all these weird titles of the books, and I went, "Are you looking for me?" And he goes, "Yeah, you're Paul Francis." And I went, "Yeah, I know I'm Paul Francis. I'm pretty confident of that. But none of those books you're talking about are mine." And it was that other guy again.
Oh, jeez. No wonder, because it was just on your Paul. It said Paul Francis, and then it said, "Do you know how to speak?" And I'm going, what? And then there's some other guy giving a lecture.
Yeah, it's not me. So I was telling everybody, and I sent him a picture. I went, "This is me, okay?" And unless you see that ugly on a book, it's not by me, okay? The other one, well, actually, this is very rare. This one here. Because this was actually the very first test, Roger. This is the very first test book.
Yeah,
This was
we
the
know that
actual
book.
test book. No,
Well,
this is
other
the
guy.
no.
He's a
Listen,
blonde-headed
Roger.
guy.
Roger, listen.
Go ahead.
This is the first book.
Okay.
This was the actual test book. So I wrote the book and I sent it off to the publishers, and they did a test and they sent it back to me. So this is one of a kind.
Right.
This
Save
is
it.
like, oh yeah. No, I mean, if you look at it, it's not even all the lettering isn't even done properly. Like, see, no, that's because it's a test book.
Got
And
it.
so it's just like, I mean, everything, all the content is in there. I also had these cards done, like these cards were done. If I bring it over there, you can see it. See, there's
Okay.
the other version of the Safeway, and these were like, what are they called, bookmarks? So they were like
Right.
that. So, but they sold out. I think hundreds of those sold out inside of 2 weeks. So anyway.
Then who's this cornball that's coming on?
No idea. But anyway, this guy says to me, right? He says to me, anyway, that's fine. He said, no. I can see your book, The Safeway. He said, there's 3 versions of it. I said, yeah, that's it. And he goes, right. He said, we would love to feature you on the show. I said, okay, as long as you get it right. I said, if you start talking about this other guy's books, you and I are going to have an issue.
Right.
And he was like, no. He said, and then he showed me a picture, and I went, yeah, that's the book. And he goes, okay. He said, this is a bit. I started laughing. He said, we want to charge you $400 to come on to our show.
What?
And I went, excuse me? And he
It's-
said, well, I said, no. I'm sorry. Did you just say you want to charge me to come on your show? And he goes, yeah. I said, no. I said, I charge you for coming on your show, and it's going to be maybe $5,000 an hour to be on your show. And he was like, oh, no. We're promoting you, so you got to pay for it. And I went, I think you got the wrong guy.
Yep, for sure.
And I said, what you want to be is really lucky that I don't charge you for calling me right now. So go away. $400 to turn up on somebody's show. It's not even our show, and I don't know if it's going out to the world or not.
that
Never heard
sounds
of the
like
guy.
That sounds like the call that one time I got from New York. And the guy says, yeah, we got you. We're going to build you up. All you got to do is pay $3,500. I said, are you out of your damn mind? I said, $3,500 is probably what you'd pay me, not me pay you. What are you,
Oh.
crazy? Oh, no,
You
but we're
mind
going to
your
give
mind?
you all this publicity and all that. I said, how in the hell will I know that? You're saying it, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I said, what do you think? I'm stupid or what? I said, I may
Yeah.
be Mexican, but I'm not a stupid Mexican.
I don't know. I've never met a stupid Mexican.
Oh, I got some. No, I shouldn't say that because they're my friends. Anyway, Rachel Woods. Hello, Rachel Woods. And she wants to know about her daughter Lois's 17th birthday. It's today.
Mhm.
And she wants to know when I'm coming to England.
When you're coming to England,
I have to
Oh,
pay
well,
Paul
whatever you want.
$400 to go to England.
that's a minute.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
$400 a minute. Well, it's young Lois's is her birthday today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a card for Lois right now.
Great.
So I've got the cards right here,
Great.
and I will do a card for the beautiful Lois and Rachel Morriston. Rachel did text me and say that she's been having internet connected issues as well. So,
So
it's
everybody,
not just
please
me.
Bear with Paul, okay? Because it's a connection that's bad.
It's the
don't
connection.
get off.
that-
Stay with them.
Yeah, stay with us. Oh, right. Wow. A card shot out of the pack. And you guys know I don't make things up. So let's have a look at the card that's shot out of the pack. Look at that. Joy. Okay. Now, because of the camera on this side is really tiny, I'm going to have to read it for you. I'll bring it up on that side. So Rachel, if I just bring it back so this camera here can
Put your
focus in
glasses
on it.
up,
There we
Paul.
go. Oh, and it keeps shooting off, so I'll just read it for her. So, young Lois, here we go. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. I like that. I like that very much. It's a magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from the appreciating the gifts within each moment. So basically what that's saying is live for the moment, okay? Don't worry about, don't stress about things. Live for the moment, okay? So joy allows you to attract and create your present and your future moments, and let them be at their highest possible levels. So listen, fill your life with joy, Lois. Okay, get out there and forget all of the rubbish, forget all the negativity. Just get rid of it. Okay, you don't need it. Just get rid of it. You're 17 years old. Life's just starting, really. So fill every moment, every second of every day with absolute joy, with absolute fun. And you know what? You'll give off an energy. You'll give off an energy that will attract that same energy to you. Now, here's the thing. I've got a wee bit of a, I don't know if there's a job coming up for you or a little part-time job coming up for you, but there's something about being able to earn your own income. And I see it wrapped in a whole pile of fun. Okay. So whether you're going to work with mom, whether you're going to work in somewhere that you've used to go and visit as a kid, I don't know. But there's whatever this little job comes along has a lot of fun wrapped up in it, and that's because you're doing the right things to attract the right kind of energy to you. Keep it up, keep it up. All right, and a happy birthday from me, not necessarily him, but a happy birthday from me. I noticed he didn't say it, so yeah.
And also a very happy birthday to Julie Evans, whose birthday
Jules,
was yesterday.
yes, indeedy, a very happy birthday to Jules. I tell you what, let's do Jules a card as well.
Be 40 on Wednesday. Kelly, happy
Is
birthday.
she?
Yep.
Happy future. Well, I'll tell you, let's do the birthday cards tonight. Birthday cards.
There it is.
You missed it. You missed that one. You did, didn't you? You missed that one, Roger. Birthday cards.
Yeah, can you hold this for a minute?
Gavum. So, who else's birthday was it today, did you say?
Yesterday was Julie Evans' birthday.
Julie Evans' birthday. Well, let's do Julie first, okay?
Okay.
Julie. Let's. I'm in and out. I'm in and out of the StreamYard studio here, which is just being stupid, really, to be absolutely honest with you. So the card that comes up for Jules is perfect timing. Alrighty?
Good.
Perfect timing. And Jules, I'll hold it up in front of this screen here so that I'm going to bring it right in. There we go. We got two cameras in the studio tonight. I might just do it this way all the time, you know. It's not working. So let's read it out for Jules. Jules, now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all the ingredients are ripe for your success. Ooh, do you hear that? Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting you with your positive outcome. Hey, Jules, what a great card to start the next year of your life. Wow. How cool is that? Did she get that, Roger?
Yes, she did.
There you go.
Also, Rachel Wood says thank you to you. For
That's
her daughter,
okay.
Lois.
Rachel and Lois message me, PM me, and I'll catch up with you guys because Rachel's a Scouser as well. I call her Scouse. She speaks like this here, right? All right, here, like, you know, she speaks like one of the Beatles. She does. I call her Scouse. She's a lovely, lovely lady. Lovely family. Lovely family. Right. So whose birthday is on Wednesday? Whose birthday is on the 2nd?
Kelly Duran.
Kelly Duran. Okay. Kelly. I'm going to do the cards for you. Roger is kind of the glue on tonight's show, which is kind of great. Where's the beautiful Faye?
She said she's waiting to do your commercial.
Oh, she is she? She's the producer tonight.
Right.
Kelly, here's your card, my darling. Boom, 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 boom. Steady progress. All right, steady progress. So let's have a wee read at what steady progress is going to go for Kelly. Kelly, listen. We acknowledge you for the progress you have made in remembering love in your daily activities. That's a really, really good point. We can clearly see the contribution that you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. Do you know what? That's a brilliant card. It's a brilliant message. And it's a message not just for Kelly, but for everybody, really. You know what? I'm going to stop trying to get on the other because it's just not working. So I'm going to stay on here. So Kelly, that is a really, really great message. If you keep love in your mind and in your heart, you can never go wrong. Okay, you can never go wrong. But here's where you should start loving. Okay, you should never start loving. You should start loving right here. Right here. Okay, because if you don't love yourself, how can you expect anybody else to love you? I mean, think about it. If you don't love yourself, how can you possibly expect anyone else to love you? So start loving yourself. Start giving yourself a break. You know. Now I'm going to tell you. I'm going to share something with you guys, including Roger. That's something that when it was said to me, I literally, and hey, you guys know I tell the truth all the time. When it was said to me, right, I want you to do this, I went, yeah, okay, yeah. I was like, yeah, whatever. I was in that kind of. But here's what I want you to do. And once I figured it out and I understood what it meant, it made a huge difference in my life. Here's what you do. You forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself from all of the choices, from all of the things that you think went wrong in your life in the past and may have held you back. Wrong, because every step that you've taken has led you here tonight. So it can't be wrong. It can't be all that bad. So forgive yourself and let the negativities of your past or the issues of the past go. Okay, you don't need them. Alrighty? You're a wonderful person. Know that. Know that in here and in here. Know you're a wonderful person. Know you have a place in this world, and know that you've got a lot to bring to the table, i.e. the world. I want to say this to you as well. I'm hearing the name Eddie or Edith or Edward. There's a strong E name being shouted in the background who wants to be acknowledged. Remember, when I give you guys names, who they are, who they're with, please say hi to. Alrighty? Eddie, Edith, strong sound. Eddie, Edward, Edith, Elaine, that kind of a name being shouted in the background. Somebody crosses over with, which initially is what I would refer to as like a cancerous condition, but the weakening of the body then brings about a heart attack, brings about the shutting down of the heart. So what I'm seeing is multitudes of the body shutting down. Okay, it's important that the name Trish, Trevor, Tracy, TR sounding name. There's a connection needs to be made there. Alrighty. Don't be surprised if you don't find yourself walking on home grounds again. Okay, not necessarily where you live, but where you came from. You're going to find yourself walking on the home ground again, and it needs to happen. All right. Hopefully that helps you. And happy birthday for Wednesday, because he's not going to tell you. I'll tell you, not him.
Paul, we got Joan Brosnan here.
Joan, hi. Welcome to the show.
She could do with a little guidance.
Sure. On what?
I don't know. She doesn't say it. She just could do.
What kind of guidance do you need? Guidance in what direction, Joan? Because we don't give guidance in love. I mean, your love life. Okay. There's only one guidance I will ever share with people in their love life, and that is communication. Alrighty? Communicate. Communicate, appreciate, and validate. I say that every single show without fail. Kelly, you're very welcome, my darling. You're very, very welcome. So please let Roger know what it is that you'd like guidance on, and I'm more than happy to help you on it. So people like Roger and I, and they do say to us, please help me with my love life. Where's it going? Well, the answer to that question is quite simply this, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, how would you expect anybody else to know?
Right.
Okay? because they automatically think, oh, she says it's not my love life. So tell us, what is it? What area do you need help with, my darling? And I'll very much get stuck into it for you. But while you're coming back with that, spirit is not around us to live our lives for us. That's our job. Okay, if you do not feel you are literally with the person you're supposed to be with, you look at Roger and Faye, you can clearly see match there, balance, understanding, focus, and you can clearly see that Faye's in charge. So it's it's Roger. I mean, he's the guy in the group, but he's not in charge. You can tell that a mile away. And I'm in charge in my house as long as my wife's not in.
Oh Lord!
I'm in charge of my house. I'm in charge of my house when my wife says it's okay.
Right.
Listen, if there's anything that I can tell the world, and it's something that you'll always see with me. Please, please, please interject laughter as much as you can in your life.
Yep.
Please, please, please. It is the healing contact for anything in your life, for irrespective of what you're going through. If you're going through a recent loss, if you're going through, there's a very important operation coming up, whatever it is, laughter is the Band-Aid. It's the beginning of the healing. Bring as much laughter into your life as possible. Rachel just said, I'm seeing some messages, by the way, here. Not bad. Not bad. A bad accent. All right, there, because we bad accents. All right, there. Like, all you got, if you want to get a Scouse accent, all you got to do is Kaylee Whaley and a packet of crisps and a can of Coke.
People really talk like that?
Yeah, but Johanna speaks like that. That's how Johanna speaks.
Oh,
She's a
boy.
Scouser. She talks like this here, and then see when they get really annoyed at you, they get really loud and only the dog can hear them after they get. If they get in a bad mood, it's literally the dog is looking at them, going, "What?" Because at that point, I can't hear her anymore. Family stuff regarding now 3 young adults that I have no contact with. Okay, well that brings me right back, because really basically what that is, Joan, is it is still about the love life the love life. Our love lives doesn't necessarily mean husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. Our love lives is our family. Okay, what does Roger and Faye say on a weekly basis, week in, week out, without fail? Love is life, and life is love. That's what it's all about. That's the high and the low of it. I say, without fail, every single week, every single show, communicate, appreciate, then validate love for everybody you have in your life. So a medium never has to do it for you. Now, so if you've got 3 young adults in your life, that's okay. Because you know what? They may be bravado on top. They may be, look at me, I'm Superman. I'll take my foot and shove it up your ass. But that's not the truth, okay? Underneath, they're still children. Underneath, they're still children. Underneath, they still want to be loved. Hey, it's going to be okay. Everybody wants that.
Paul.
Alrighty? I'm not frozen. I can see myself moving.
Your voice froze.
Oh, it did. Okay. But just as well, maybe that's because I said something rude there. Joan, so the best thing to do, my darling, is literally sit with your family and talk. That's the high and the low. I'm going to do a card for you nonetheless, because it takes a lot of... If you have, Joan, the courage to come onto a show like this and discuss that issue, then you've got the courage to be able to sit down with your children and discuss it with them. Alrighty? But I'm going to do a card for you nonetheless. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate you.
And I have something for her after you're done.
Sure. And I've got that card again, Roger Luke. And I've been... And I constantly shuffle the cards, as you know. Perfect timing, Joan. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. There you go. Look, the angels are saying this is the right time to do it. Okay. The doors are open for you to walk through while we walk through with you. So basically, you're not going to be on your own. The angels are going to help you make that connection. Don't forget, if you've got 3 young kids, they're your kids. Okay, there's a built-in connection. No matter what the outside of the roughness or the overcoat of the situation is, get the overcoat out of the way, sit them down, and chat. Okay, let's get the rest of this. Don't delay or procrastinate. So that's basically what we were saying. And all of the ingredients are ripe for the success, for the outcome. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting you on a positive outcome, including myself and Roger. Alrighty? Roger, you wanted to say something?
You're listening to UPRN, United Public Radio Network, coming to you live on 105.3 right up to 107.7 FM from the beautiful city of New Orleans. UPRNTalkRadio.com.
Are you there now, Paul?
Is.
Okay, that threw me off, caught me off guard.
She's trying to catch us. Like she's trying to catch us out.
Right? But anyway,
Yeah.
Joan, I wanted to tell Joan, first off, what I got was the back of her neck, and then I had her jaw. There's something wrong with the jaw. Like the top part and the bottom part do not meet right. So I get a click, and I also hear a like that. I know it's weird, but I get it.
Funny thing about it is, Roger, are you picking up on Joan or me?
No, I thought I was picking up on Joan because as soon as I saw her picture, I got the back of her neck right away.
All right, because I'm literally has gone through 3 days of extreme agony with a back problem.
No, sir, I haven't got that.
Okay.
And then regarding her kids. Now, I don't know if you're religious or not, but please pray to Saint Martha to bring your children back. And remember this, you cannot live their lives and they cannot live yours. So you either just let it go because they're the one with the problem if they don't want to visit you.
So what's the answer to that problem?
Let it be. Leave it in the hands of God. That's what I
Balance. Balance is the outlet. Bring a balance in. Bring a compromise in. So, Roger, when you're having an argument with Faye, and Faye has a really good point, and you've got a really good point, what's the outcome?
It's a Mexican standoff.
Yeah, but what's the outcome? Compromise.
We just drop it, you know.
No, you see,
we don't
you compromise.
argue. Yeah.
Well, everybody argues. I saw you arguing. Give me that.
No, we don't have, what they call arguments. No, we don't. We just,
Why is it your
honey,
Roger? Why is it your turn to cook?
I don't cook. She doesn't let me. She won't eat what I cook.
Oh. I just got an energy around you. Come back in, Faye. Where's she gone? I got an energy around you saying it's your turn to cook.
We talked about that today, right?
Okay. Well, Roger, I want to say to you, because I'm literally holding the cards in front of me with a very, very, very important crystal on it. I mean, it's very, very tiny, but it's very, very potent. And as I put that crystal on the cards, this energy moved closer to me. My nose got really itchy. And the energy is a male. He's above you. So I'm going to go for Dad. Hope you don't mind, Roger. But he's really saying, it's time you cooked. It's time you cooked. I want to take the mickey out of you as well. I want to take the mickey out of you. I don't as I'm getting this energy, he wouldn't have really been taken. He wouldn't have been one for taking the mickey out of you or playing that kind of thing.
My dad, no.
No, that's one of the regrets he has. Now I know he's shown me a symbol, and it's a symbol that I understand what it is, and it's throwing a ball to each other, the throwing of the ball, and that's an interaction between a son and a father. Okay. And I'm seeing that. Okay. Now I know that that's a symbol. I know that it's a symbol, but if it means something to you, Roger, then you need to expand on that, because that could well be the difference. That this other energy could well be your son letting you know that he's around as well.
I would take it as my son.
Okay, well, guess there's two guys around you at the minute, and I'm getting a real smell of paprika.
Wow.
You know, the orangey colored pepper.
Yep.
I'm getting a real smell of that. That's I mean, it's one of the spices that I cook with. You know,
Chile ancho.
I have no idea what that means. I don't speak
Chile ancho
Spanish.
it's I know what you're talking about.
You do? Okay, as long as you get it, because the Mexican food is. I have eaten. There's this Mexican restaurant in UK, and I've eaten in there, and it's been really, really nice. Come on! Who's the name that sounds like Joseph?
Believe it or not, Paul, Joseph was my grandpa and my uncle.
Okay. Well, it's a boys' night out. I just want you to know. Oh, right. I want to give you something that's kind of cool, Roger. Okay. Do you know a specific tequila that has a worm in it?
Yep.
They're telling me to talk about the tequila with the worm.
Because I had a band with that name, Mezcal.
What's that mean?
Mezcal is that tequila with the worm in it.
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue. I wouldn't have the
Mezcal.
first clue. Then that's their way. You've heard me talking about in the past of them giving me trivia to let me know that I'm doing everything right. Okay,
Yeah.
so they're using the trivia to say yes, it's Grandpa Joseph, it's Dad and your son, and it's kind of, I'm getting this whole boys' night out feel about this, but I want you to understand, Roger. I want to clear away the mist of the past. I want to lift the cloud away because there's no clouds in the sky anymore. Okay, the clouds are gone. Okay, there's beautiful sunshine. There's the odd dotted white fluffy cloud, and the skies are blue, and that's who we are. You understand?
Right.
Do you have his shoe or his shoes? Your son's?
My son's
shoe or the shoes?
No. Wait a
Something
minute.
about the
Yes,
shoe.
I do. Yes.
He's going on about the shoe as being significant.
Yep. I know what he's talking about.
Hey, do you want good news or bad news?
Either or, it doesn't matter.
Well, they're kind of both in the same. There's a new energy coming into your family.
You kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
Oh,
I'm seeing the stork.
yeah, I know. I had that feeling too.
You have that. It's true.
Faye's pregnant. See Roger passing it.
What?
No, no,
but
trust
yes,
me.
Yes.
There's an energy. And trust me, it's bringing with it bounds of love. But I'm also seeing something really, really amazing here, Roger. I want to share with you. This baby, when it comes in, or this energy as it comes in, creates bridges.
Good.
Okay, where
I can
where bridges
understand
may have disappeared in the past. They haven't actually disappeared. They just weren't able to be seen. You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I know exactly what you're saying.
I'm hearing this unique name, Roger, and again, it feels to me very. Is the right word here? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Is the right word Hispanic? Is that the right word? Am I using that be the terminology Hispanic?
Español.
Hispanic. It sounds like, I don't know the word. It's got like a H sign in front of it or just an E sign, but it sounds like Helio. That's the sign that I'm getting. Helio.
Yeah. Okay.
That kind of a sign.
Stop. This one's going to blow your mind. My real name is, if you spell it, Rogelio, and it is pronounced Rogelio. You're
Helio.
right about the Helio, because
Gotcha.
my son took that name.
His son.
Wow, really?
Yes,
Yes.
my son took
Oh, wow.
that Rogelio.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
it
him
sounds like
proving that he's
Rogelio.
with you. And I want you to know something. Oh, wow. Step back. He wants to call you Dad,
Wow.
but he's flooding me with emotion here, and that's why I'm saying step back. No, I can't take it. It's
I
too
know.
much. My eyes are welling up.
Ours too. Ours too.
Why did you have to pick on me today, Paul?
That's okay. You needed this.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't
know.
pick on you, brother.
No.
You,
I know
you,
my
you know
son did.
everything I do for you guys is through love, right? But it's amazing. I haven't changed that stance. Like, I'm holding these exactly how I'm supposed to do this. Alrighty. But there's no way on this earth that I could possibly know that name.
No, I understand that. Because if you say my name in English, people say Rogelio.
No, I just say Git.
Rogelio. You know, I've gotten that a lot of times, and I say it's Rogelio.
Yeah.
That's my real name.
Right.
You
Well,
just-
listen. Your son steps forward, and he needs you to understand. And it's really, really, really important that you understand that the clouds and the mists have gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, was your son a little bit of a cowboy, or in cowboy movies, or in the John Wayne and people like that?
Yeah, he was into all of that stuff.
Right. Well, he's the cowboy.
Yeah, well, he was a cowboy because we have a saying here: anybody who's a cowboy means they can do it. Leave me alone, I can do it.
Right.
That's being a cowboy.
I'm hearing the name. Normally, I would say there's a strong M name to be acknowledged, but I'm hearing Maria
Wow.
being shouted in the background. Maria.
This is getting heavy, Paul.
Now, there's
Maria's my
a
mom.
Oh, Maria's your mom.
Yes.
All right, okay. Hey, the family are all here today, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Now, somebody in the family crosses over with a very heavy accident. So I'm getting this crushing feeling. Okay, so I'm feeling that I'm being crushed. So there's a heavy accident. Either it was to do with a landslide, or I don't know. There was something to do with a heavy accident that causes a crushing effect.
I know who you're talking about.
Faye, do you know, just while I give Roger a chance to breathe, do you know the movie the Turtles, you know, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Well, do you know there's a track on there by and it goes Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah.
Ice Ice. I'm hearing that, but they brought my energy straight up to you when I started hearing that in the background.
Really?
Yeah. And I want to trigger a memory that connects in either with that movie or in with that particular Vanilla Ice, if I remember correctly. Vanilla Ice, the vocalist.
Well, as the vocalist, my daughters, it was on MTV a lot, and they would be dancing to that. That was their time.
That was their thing, okay. And
That was
the
their
balloon pants or the big.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
Gotcha.
Balloon pants and stuff like that. Yes.
Then would you know do you know the name Louise, Louisa, Lucy, that LOU signing name?
I do if you don't.
I don't. I can't pick
Okay.
one. I can't think of it now. I'll write it down.
Okay, Roger. And who's Louise? Louis?
There's two
Who's
of
that?
them. Two women that my dad was seeing. You know, after he divorced my mom.
All right.
And the other one, Lucy, she was my mom's best friend, but then when my dad and mom divorced, she came to see my dad. Next thing you know, they started going out.
Okay. Well, you need to know under that guise, under that umbrella, that there's no negative feelings of any kind.
No.
Okay. I think you've heard me say it in the past, many times in the past, that those who cross over have a habit of putting those that they want to in the path of the person they love.
Sure.
So if your mom crossed ahead of your dad, then she would have not wanted to see him lonely.
Let's put it this way: my mom remarried, and it's just a big mess, Paul. But my mom died not 3-4 years. No, it's been longer than that.
About 5, 6.
I think she died in 2015, something like that.
Okay.
And my dad died in 1973.
Okay, so he was ahead of her, right? Got it the other
Yeah.
way around. Okay. It's just very often that with our friends and family who cross over, are very much they instigate someone coming into the person who remains life.
Yeah.
They do that a lot. So.
You know how you
Okay.
mentioned my mother's name, Maria?
Hmm.
My mom and I were not close at all.
Okay,
She preferred my brother over me.
that's not true.
Well, the way she showed me is,
Yeah,
my dad preferred me because I
I,
was a musician.
well, I'm gonna say something to you that I know. Okay, because it's about me. I always thought that my dad and I didn't get on. Well, in fact, I thought that I was water and he was oil, and neither the two they can't mix. And as it came to the last weekend that I spent with him, I realized that it was not oil and water at all. It was that we were so alike. That's why we clashed. We were literally the same guy. Okay, we may have our views may have been on different subjects. I.e., my dad was on athletics and sport, and mine was on music and flying and stuff like that. But we were basically the same guy. And I'm seeing that. So when you said immediately your mom preferred her older boys, or your older brother or your younger brother, whatever the case may be, that's not the case. It's just that she had a wee bit more in common with them, but she didn't have a preference.
Do you mind if I interject for just a second?
Absolutely.
I think from what I know about the past with Roger and his mother, I do feel that his mother had a trouble with mental illness.
Sure.
And so there were things she did and said that were very cruel.
Ah,
And
yeah.
and Roger was the brunt of it. So there you go. And maybe it's true that she just didn't know what to do with it. I think she
A
was
lot of
back and
things that we
forth.
do. Speaking about that, I'm glad we're having this conversation because everybody around the world is listening to this conversation will be able to relate to the conversation. Okay, so
Mhm.
that's kind of
Yeah,
important.
it's
But
very
a
helpful.
lot of argumentative scenarios that happen tend to be in the moment, not preordained. Okay, I mean, preordained ones do happen. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of hurtful things are usually shouted in defense.
Hmm.
Okay, so but anyway, it doesn't matter what happened. It's about what's here and now and what's moving forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so situations of the past have no relevance to the future, and I liked how they showed me that tonight that the mist all rose. So I'm seeing blue skies and
Yeah.
sunshine, and I'm seeing a beautiful land, a very green land as well. Um, but
Well,
I keep getting shouted at you. You need to cook. So that's got to be a joke of some description.
just so you know, I had to forgive my mom, and I did before she died.
Mhm.
Um, just one incident, and I don't want people to feel sorry for me about this, but this is the type of relationship I had with my mom. She beat me one time with a 2x4,
Yeah.
and I forgave her for all that. I mean, I'm talking extension cords being tied up, everything, and it just
So these are things that I think that's why I'm saying I think she suffered from a mental problem. And I think she went in and out of it because she also sewed for you remember, a garment bag.
yeah. When I was 15,
Right.
Oh, the garment bag, yeah.
Right. So she was at times really proud of you, and then at times it was weird. I never met the lady, but he's told me many things, and so that's why I feel that she was struggling with a heavy burden of trying to deal with conflicting things.
My
Hmm.
son and I had not talked for 15 years, and we got
Yeah.
into a fist fight because he was on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And before he died, had I known he was in the hospital with COVID, I would have gone regardless to go see him.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, nobody called me, nobody told me anything, and then he died, and that's when I got an email.
Well, guess
The day
what?
that.
He's definitely taken this opportunity tonight to make this happen.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And if he's the one that's caused me all of these technical issues, you get. But
That's wonderful.
sometimes these things are created to create a scenario that these things, where what's happening is happening. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. What matters is the messages get to the right person at the right time in the right place. It doesn't matter
Hmm.
how it happens, as long as it
Hmm.
happens.
And may I say to you, Paul, with all my heart, I thank you very, very much for this.
You'll always be welcome. You'll always be welcome. What's blowing me away is that name,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rogelio. Hmm.
Rogelio.
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 but the way Paul had said it, Helio, and a
Yeah.
lot of times you get mistaken that way.
Isn't that a beautiful name? When
Yeah.
Roger in Spanish,
The
isn't
real
that
name
gorgeous?
is Rogelio, but if you see it looking at it, it's Rogelio. They go, oh, Rogelio. No,
It's better than the
but
other name he has, isn't it? Roger Rubweed or something. What is it?
Oh gosh, I have to just say, Don, I have to put up what Don says. Don, you lovely lady.
thank
You
you,
are so
dear.
strong, Roger. I love you more than you know. Thank you, darling.
Count yourself lucky. She never says that to me.
Doesn't she? Who's
No.
Sue? I'm so sorry, Roger, you went through that.
Hey,
Yes.
Sue. Hope you're well.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are all. I'm glad people are here um, to be able to see this connection, because you know what, guys. I'm going to get slightly deep here. Now, this was clearly an extremely painful place for Roger. But instead of focusing on the negative side, okay, instead of focusing on what went wrong,
Hmm.
I need you guys to let that all go. This is the moment where you breathe in. And I was saying to one of the other readers earlier, I said, you need to learn to forgive yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
And at this moment, Roger, when you go to bed tonight, you're going to be talking about this. There's no doubt about that. That's
Yeah,
without doubt. And you guys are going to be talking to each other. And Faye's going to be the shoulder because she's an amazing person to be able to do that. But when you get up tomorrow morning, Roger, it's a brand spanking new day.
yeah.
It's a new day of no mal connection, no broken bridges. It's a new day of an amazing collection of people that came to see you tonight. So
Honestly.
on that particular note, I want everybody else who's watching this show, who's taking this all on board, I want them all to understand that while you do have your family, yes, things go wrong, but this proves it. This proves that we all can get it wrong. Okay, there's no such thing as the right way to do things. There's just your way of doing things. But take the time now to communicate, appreciate, and validate everybody in your life. Okay,
I do.
even those
Trust
bridges that have been cracked,
me. Yeah.
not broken, cracked. Faye, we've got
Yeah.
15 minutes left. Do you want to press that button so I can take a drink?
Okay. I'll be happy to.
Thank you.
You are listening to UPRN, United Public Radio Network, coming to you live on 105.3 right up to 107.7 FM from the beautiful city of New Orleans. UPRNTalkRadio.com.
Who said that?
I was miming it.
I saw you.
Righty. So before we reduce Roger into a puddle mess, let's see if there's anybody else out there who would like a card, because we got about 14 minutes left, and I've still got the cards, and I've just cleansed the cards with that amazing crystal. I actually have to keep that crystal in its own little bag away from all the rest of the crystals. It's so powerful.
What is the crystal? What is the
That is citrine.
citrine? Oh, citrine.
Citrine. Yeah,
Citrene.
correct.
Citrine.
Citrine.
Richard Dearden wanted a card, Paul.
Does he? What a shame.
Yeah.
And Richard, as I was turning the cards, like one flipped over, like as you can see, like I haven't even taken it out yet. So there's the back of the cards, one flipped. So that is clearly your card right there. So, hey Richard, the answer is go for it. Go for it. Okay? There's an old saying, you will always miss 100% of the goals that you don't take. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered, Richard. We've been working with you on this situation since Genesis, and we continue to watch over you and with everyone involved. Stay on your present path, and it will take you very far indeed. However, as I was saying that, my guides were saying, you need to make a choice. You need to make the choice. You got to go one way or you got to go another, but you can't go both. Next.
Vanessa.
Vanessa says, can I have a card? Vanessa, no. Of course you can, my love. Here we go, look. Chum, stop. Let's have a look. What have we got for Vanessa? Wow, Vanessa, the top card that you want to get. Shower of Abundance. How cool is that? Vanessa, to heal your financial situation, first give us your worries and your concerns about money. We will guide you, and in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you will allow. This is the old saying, and I'm getting that feeling again, that I'm open to receiving money. I'm open to receiving riches. I'm open to being wealthy. That's great. The universe listens to that. And then in the back of here, you hear, but I know I'm not going to get it. And that's what the universe hears as well. So if you're going to be open to riches and abundance, be open to riches and abundance. Okay? Don't limit yourself. Sue says, can I have a card, please, Paul? Little Sue, Viniku. That name is just so fun. I love saying it. Sue Viniku. Righty. Roger, either you're breathing heavily because you're about to pass out, or you're picking up on an energy.
My son.
Your son. Are you picking up on him direct?
Yeah.
Good. That's the best way to be. We teach people to do that every day. Sue, my darling. What a cool card. Look, there's nothing to worry about. Now, it's funny that that card came out just as Roger was talking about his son, because I got the feeling that this card is about your son. Okay? There's nothing to worry about. I always say to people, and I say it on a regular basis, I say it to my family, there's nothing to worry about until there's something to worry about. Okay? While you're out there worrying, and there's actually nothing to worry about, you're giving off an energy that will draw negativity to you. It'll draw something to worry about. Okay? So there's nothing to worry about until there's something to worry about. Let me ask you about money. I'm talking to all y'all, not just Sue. I'm talking to Faye, Roger, and everybody else listening. What is money?
Paper.
What is money?
An
A concept.
exchange.
Exchange concept. It's
You know what money is?
tell us.
Maths, nothing else.
Yeah.
Mathematics. That's
Right.
all it is. It's just math.
So I wasn't far from what.
No.
you just said.
If you look at any note, if you any note here in the UK, I think it's the same in your currency. Money actually doesn't exist because it'll say on the note, "I promise to pay the bearer of this note."
It's just a
I
promise.
promise to pay the bearer of this note.
Mhm.
So it doesn't actually exist.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, Sue, there's nothing to worry about. So, you are safe, my darling, and this situation is under perfect control of the divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. What a great message. Just keep that mindset high. I know you keep worrying, Sue, because she's a little worrier. She's one of these little what my mom used to call a worrywart. Okay,
Mhm.
there are people out there who their whole life is based upon just worry. If they haven't got nothing to worry about, they go and find something to worry about.
Right.
And there's nothing to worry about until there's something to worry about. But more importantly, the angels have got your back, Sue. Alrighty. What are we like on time, guys? We have about 7 minutes, literally. Maybe a chance for one more card. Julie Sharp. I want to do a card for our Faye as well, my darling Faye.
Thank you.
Julie Sharp, let's go. Acceptance, Jules. Acceptance. All right. Let's have a look at acceptance. Why do I hear Duran Duran as I see Julie Sharp's name? I'm hearing Duran. And I'm hungry like the wolf. Julie, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you will inspire and lift everyone to the highest potential. How cool. I love Duran Duran, by the way. They're a brilliant band. Roger probably has no idea who they are.
I do.
Yes, I do.
Because I had kids. We listened together. In the car.
Ella.
Everywhere.
I used to sing Hungry Like the Wolf on stage when I was a
Did you?
younger boy.
I saw a picture. You know who shared a picture of you young, you as a young man?
Oh, yeah?
Good old Trudy.
Oh, yeah. It's 'cause I was young, thin, and fit when we first met, Trudy and I. And she used to follow my bands.
Yeah.
And we used to, oh, wow, we used to have some cool bands in our day.
Cute.
Not like Rogers, they were actually good. So, Faye,
Yeah.
this is the card that comes out for you, my angel.
Okay.
Ask. Get him to cook. Feed me. Ask us to help in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by the many universal laws, and amongst them is that of free will, which allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently wait your request. So the angels are waiting to help you, my darling, but you must ask for that help.
Okay.
Do you understand what that means?
Yeah.
You do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because I know she goes to bed every night thinking, of all the guys in the world, I had to marry this one. So.
I love that. I love that guy. He did such a
Who?
fantastic. Oh,
You shouldn't say that to me while he's here. Faye, really. Leave him laughing. Leave him laughing. That's what it's all about right there. Leave him laughing. Ladies and gentlemen of the world, once again, my dear friends Roger and Faye have saved my rear from falling into the pit of abyss.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
It's been a great show. It's been a wonderful show, and I think
Oh,
things happen for reasons. It may well be that we got to do this show the same way on Thursday, because I don't know whether the internet's going to be repaired here or not. I don't know, but
Right.
we'll see how it goes.
right.
I will be all over that tomorrow. But the next week, because we were supposed to move today. But next week is going to be the 7th, and we're supposed to be moving that day. So it may well be that I might ask very kindly and politely if you two guys would be so kind as to cover the show that I can't do.
Absolutely. If you
Obviously
need us.
due to moving, etc. But it may well be that I move in time to be able to do the shows. But we'll see how that. We'll play that bridge as it comes.
Absolutely.
Thank you, as always, for being there. You are my family, and I will always be here for you guys, even though I messed your show up on Saturday.
Oh.
But, you know, it happened at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Roger, you are an amazing guy, all told. Okay? But I don't think you believe enough in yourself. I don't think so. You've got so many qualities, it's hard to start to name them. There's so many. Tonight, you not only received a message from a very important group of people, but you were able to show your heart to the world. And that heart is going to open up bridges for everybody who's watching, who hopefully will take a leaf out of your book and go and make their connections. It's not about whether or not I brought through the people, and it's not about whether or not I delivered the messages properly. It's the fact that you received them, and I hope that you act on them in the way that I feel that they're being delivered. That the past is gone, doesn't exist. Today and forward, they're going to be getting your back. I feel doors are going to open for you.
Hope so. I'm
Just
ready.
look out for the little connections. Look out for the butterfly.
Saw
Knowing
it last
Roger,
week.
that means death.
No, I saw the butterfly last week and I told Faye about it. A monarch.
Yeah.
That means death, Faye. The butterfly is coming in. It means death. Someone's going to die. Look at the butterfly.
Oh, hold
Here's
this.
I can't find your
man.
outro, so you're gonna have.
We'll
to
just
do
play the jingle, and
Okay.
I will say good night to everybody, and thank you for your patience, thank you for your love, thank you for your support. Please contact and spread the word about Roger and Faye show on Wednesday night and Latino Psychic Visions. And Roger will be back. This time he won't be sitting in a puddle, but he'll be back. And he'll always have the amazing Faye at his side. And when can we see Faye's Angels taking shape?
It's taking shape in the background, and I'm hoping for like around September 1st.
Let's make it happen, Captain.
Okay. All right.
At least you got two guys here, musicians, one who's good and one who isn't.
I can.
But I
pretend.
will help you anyway. So
Yeah, we'll talk. I'd love to talk about it.
I'll lay the bass line, I'll lay the drums and the keyboards, and Roger can lay the guitar.
Okay. Woohoo.
But I better sing.
Okay.
My brother, brilliant show as always. My love to you guys as always, and Faye will play us out. And listen, guys, I will say goodnight and Zoom, because normally we sit around and chat, but tonight I gotta go because I cooked dinner and then came in here to get the show underway. I haven't eaten yet, so I gotta go and have dinner with my family. Let's catch up tomorrow, you guys, and we'll have a wee bit of a powwow and see how things go.
I'd love that.
All right.
Okay. Bye,
Good night.
everyone. Love you.
God bless you all, and stay safe, and I'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
You are listening to UPRN,